Hello beautiful Pisces and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. This is your extended for the video earlier of about you blooming. Okay, look, my little mouse. My computer's over there. I'm just going to push that here. That's the joys of having a nice long computer desk. Or it's, how would you call it? A reading desk? A computer desk? Whatever. Anyway, so here we go. We're going to do the second part, the extended. I'm so happy that you're here. Welcome back. All right. Let's grab some oracle cards here and see what Spirit has to add to what we were talking about this morning. I'm sorry. My mouth's not working. Not just my mouth that's not working, my hands aren't working either. See what I mean? All right, let's riffle this sucker. Come on, Spirit, give me a hand here. All right, you guys are energy. Okay, so here we go. Breaking trail, not, there's no H. Oh, it's going to be fun tonight, you guys. I hope you're in for it. Pardon me, today I've been having problems just coming out with things in a very... I like to pride myself in speaking very eloquently and very flowy, but it's not coming out that way today. So I will try my very best, but please forgive me if it doesn't, okay? Breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. So... this feels very much like the Seven of, was it? Of Pentacles, where you're doing all the work here. It looks like you are actually paving the way, okay? This looks more like paving the way of the direction that you want to go through. Or the direction you want to go to, right? Okay. I'm just going to let this come in. I'm going to let it come in. I feel like I need to slow down. Okay, so I always like the extended because I feel that it's Spirit's voice coming through quite literally. The beginning is, the first video is always about what is actually happening, you know, the circumstances, the events at hand. And the extended is always Spirit coming through to help us with little nuggets of wisdom, and I really like that. Okay, so what Spirit is talking about here, the breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand, is that when we first started this journey, including myself, I thought that this was going to be a big bang. Something that was ridiculously loud. You know, when they're talking about elevating the energies of the planet and everything, you know, shifting and moving higher, you always have this great big Hollywood scene in your mind of something drastic happening. And what is actually coming through with them is that all the work that we've been doing, even quietly, when we do bring that back into the world, all the lessons and the teaching that we've learned will have a quiet yet profound meaning on the world. In other words, everything that you have bloomed into will be set forth now, okay? And it won't be so much as a huge bang, but maybe a very quiet little drone that begins, that starts spreading across to, from one set of ears to another set of ears, to eventually like a movement. I feel like we are the foundation of that beautiful uplifting energy that's going to be part of our lives in the coming years. And this is us breaking a trail. There was none before. Or it was forgotten, okay? It was less traveled. but it's about to be very traveled. It's about to be trampled. It's about to be rediscovered, if you wish. And that is definitely what's coming true with this. And coming true. Not through and true. Both. Right. Growth and relationships. Beautiful. Okay. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And that's exactly what we've done. Now, when the spring comes in, this is going to happen across the board. Okay? You're not going to be able to convince some people, that's for sure. But you will forever be changed, such as I am. Okay? In your relationships, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to start attracting each other. I love that the colors match here. Look at this. It's no coincidence. You know I don't believe in them. The yellow. The yellow. Okay? I feel very much like a harvest time, like a time when they do the hay here. So it could be... no, they're not saying the fall. It's saying that it's going to bring in, like, I don't know how to explain this. Every part of our life has a season. You know, generally speaking, spring is youth, summer is life, fall is like the wise part of our years, and winter is like the end part, you know, the quiet, slowly. In human years, that's how it's been compared to. Well, this is the fall of our lives, and in some ways a very, very wise part of our lives. And I feel that that's when the growth is going to happen, and the relationships that we are going to really develop within ourselves with others is going to really dictate where the world is going next. And it's going to be by us going out and going, yes, you're enlightened, let's talk. And the people who are not, they're going to, it's not that they're going to feel left out, but they will feel left out, because they're going to see the movement around them happening. And they're going to say, oh, that's hogwash. But for some parts, they're going to go, well, why are they getting all the attention? Okay, I can just be myself, and I can let other people be them. Body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing, right? With this is exactly, that makes sense. When you go out there, you may still want to reattach. I was talking about that to relationships or situations that were probably not very healthy for you. Now, keep in mind that when you do that, things might start feeling a little weird, and you might not be able, you might be trying to fit that square peg into a round hole, but because you're enlightened now, you're going to realize right away that, whoa, this really doesn't feel good. I have to do something different about this. Now I have to somehow do something a whole lot different than the way it was, okay? It's going to become very apparent very quickly to you what needs to be fixed. I'm going to pull some tarot. The King of Swords again. And they came out together with the Four of Cups. What I got is, it's okay to be not the King of Swords all the time. For some of us, and that probably won't be for all of you, but for some of us, we were very set in the ways of the way we thought. Okay, very assertive in certain things in our lives. The way that we wanted to see things is the way that they were. Okay, we used logic and objectivity a lot, and authority. Okay, but again, sometimes emotional distance to do the stuff that we wanted, okay? The stuff that we thought was correct, okay? But you have to remember, you've been doing a lot of inner work, a lot of energy going into something new, which makes you have to stop and think, am I really doing the best, or am I really taking the best solutions to this, okay? Even though my logical mind is telling me, we've done a lot of breakthroughs, and we do understand that it's not all about the mind. So this is asking you to pause, okay? Every decision that you do, every people that you meet that may not jive or vibe with, don't just immediately dismiss the situation with your logical mind because you're thinking, oh, this is the way I feel now and I'm going to get rid of that person. They're asking you to pause first, okay? And really remember that it's all about thinking things through, not only in a logical way, in a very chakra sort of way, okay? Right from the base to the top. You go and you mull it over in a very, with your heart, with your soul, with your power, with your safety mechanisms, with everything that you have and that you've learned about yourself, okay? And then with the mind, okay? You have to think about it all in a way. Why is this situation making you feel uncomfortable now? Is it something that stems still from your past, something that you're trying to work to groove out of? Is there any way that you can make it work in this situation, or is it just simply time to move away? This is what this is saying, okay? I feel like I'm really talking in preparations of what's coming. This is what Spirit is. It's preparing you for reintegration into the world, okay? So we have the Seven of Cups with the growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness, okay? And that will mean that you will have more choices available to you in relationships and growth and everything. So you've got to really open up to that. You've got to really just let it in, okay? Right, we had the Nine of Swords this morning, and it's falling under relationships. So I do feel that in some cases, there are some connections that are going to have to fall away, unfortunately. And it may cause you a bit of grief. It may actually, you know, hurt you to have to walk away from certain connections that you had before the pandemic that now, you know, you have to think in ways of, it's just that transformation coming through, okay? It's the relationship cleanse relationship, okay? This is, people grow. And when they grow, they fall apart. And this is why they say sometimes you have these people in your life for a reason, for a season, and then they move on. And that's okay, okay? You always have to fall back to that default of, they were here, they were contracted with you to be here when they needed to be. And they will leave when they need to leave. And that's just the way it is, okay? You can feel saddened by it. You can think it's too bad that, you know, they weren't going to follow me through the rest of the season or the fall of my life into the winter of my life. But it's okay. Okay, you don't need to hate them. You don't need to be upset with it. With them in particular, you can be upset about the, you know, the connection going away. But you can just think to yourself, it served its purpose. And it's also making me realize where I am now. That my resolve is clear. That I know where I want to be. Okay, and I'm not saying just get rid of everything old. That is absolutely not what I'm saying here. Okay, there's some connections that may be difficult, but that can be saved. I'm talking about those connections that are very negative, that are not going to help you grow or continue your growth, okay? Some people will just never come around to what you are thinking, okay? I'll give you an example. You know, you can tell them, oh, I'm enlightened and I want to be aware, and they'll make fun of you constantly, okay? Making you feel little and small. I always find these people are ways of really testing your resolve. I always feel like they're Spirit's way of telling you, are you really committed to this relationship with your inner wisdom and your inner enlightenment? Or are you, or can we sway you? And my answer is a definite no. Anybody makes fun of me, I won't I won't hate them, but I'll definitely keep my transformation going, and I will keep that relationship away, okay? Because it needs to be away. And it's protection. It's helping, right? You have to defend this. This is a thing. You may have, that's exactly what I was talking about. You may have to end up defending what you believe in. And persevere through these challenges. You may even have to be aggressive by going, no, this is what I believe in, and I'm very sorry if it's not what you believe in, okay? Right. This is your higher power, your inner calling, the high priestess, okay? It's your inner wisdom, it's your intuition. And it is your, it is your momentum, your drive, and your direction. That's the word I'm looking for. You are driving this direction. You are driving this chariot. Okay, this is your choice. This is your life. You can't let anybody take control of that. You can't let anybody sway you in what you know feels right inside of yourself. Okay, so you are ready to put down. Right here, this middle part is telling me that you are ready to put down the gauntlet and go, yeah, don't try me because this is what I need to be doing. Okay, and that's okay. You don't need to slay your enemies in this case. You just need to walk away from, not your enemies, from people who are on a different path, okay? We've had enough enemies in this lifetime to last us forever. We've always been, you know, so segregated in everything we do. We blame each other for things. We blame generations of people for things that they had nothing to do with, okay? We need to live in the now. We can't live in the past. The future isn't here yet. We can dream of it. I wholeheartedly commit to dreaming to better things, of better things. That's how we make them happy, but you have to do it in the now. Okay, we have to break away. This is Spirit's direct message, okay? The devil comes out. We have to break away from these restrictions, okay? These bondages that we have put in place in our lifetimes to keep us in the same spot, in the spot where we don't need to be anymore. Stuck, okay? Stuck right here. Stuck, okay? We're stuck all the time. We don't need that. We need growth. Growth right underneath the devil card. No coincidence there. Okay? We have to break free. We have to incite growth. It can't stay the way it is. Okay? It's stagnant. It's no good. Right? King of Wands. Taking control of the situation. Take control of your life. Take control of where you need to go, what you need to do. This is your life, okay? You need to do what you need to do. You are the master. You have the chariot. You are taking the reins on this. You are doing that transformation. This is definitely you, okay? Right. You are the magician. You are the magician, okay? Anything else but this is going to lead you back to a place of isolation and anxiety and fear, okay? The people who you are leaving behind, they're stuck in this energy of thinking they're alone, when they're not, okay? You, as much as you want to save somebody from the storm, they got to save themselves. Biggest message right here. Okay, because a lot of you will want to help people or want to stay in these situations because you're thinking to yourself, well, I want to save them, I want to help them. Nobody can save anybody. They have to save themselves, okay? So let me see here, get a general feeling I love, because this is my clarity spread. They told me to start using this again because it really helps. It puts everything together. Okay, so here we go, you guys. What's going on with you right now is that you are breaking the trail, you are growing, Your relationships are going to be changing, and some of that is like a cleanse or a purge, okay? Not that it's a bad thing. You're not purging them to hurt them. You're purging them because you need to keep going down the road that you are going, okay? You're going to have to use more than your mind, and you're really going to have to concentrate and think things through before you do. And when you do this, you're actually allowing a lot more opportunities and choices, maybe more than you can handle, but it's always a better thing to have more than not enough, okay? Of course, this transformation is not going to be without tears, or a certain amount of discomfort or pain, or maybe a few sleepless nights, because there's certain energies in other people, could be other people, situations, jobs, I'm not specific, but certain things that are going to need to be left behind and cleansed, such as this. So this is your current journey of transformation, okay? If you keep going down this path here, you're going to lead the chariot, and you're going to lead it because you are taking control of it so that you can create eventually your own magic, okay? The magic touch, the thing that needs to be done, okay? This is you right now, the master of your ship, carefully taking decisions, defending and standing your ground so that you can break the restrictions and the things that no longer suited to create new magic in the world. This is absolutely you. In the middle section, this is you, just guiding your chariot with your intuition, defending what you believe in. So beautiful. Spirit says, with all of this energy, you're going to break the trickery and the restrictions and everything that's in it. You're going to take the lead in it. I love this. I just noticed he's looking straight at the devil and going, no, you're no longer ever going to take me back into there because I see you now. You weren't seen before. You were in the background, such as he is with these. They're not looking at him. They're ahead. They're completely ignoring him. But the king is not. He's looking at him and he's saying, I've got fire of my own, devil. I have my own fire, and mine is more powerful than yours will ever be. Wow, that was a big one. Okay. And then, of course, you have out of this the magic, the total magic that's going to come through from this. Wow, this is a good one, you guys. I always say that. I always say that. Oh, yes, I snorted. Oh, Lord. I have to apologize. It happens sometimes. All right, so I'm going to take a daily healing for you. I'm going to wrap this up, but it's really, this is all it is, okay? It's your continued growth, Pisces. It's your continued growth. Spirit wants you to know you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. Things are going to be moving and changing and shifting for you, and that's always a good thing. Always, always a good thing. Okay. A beautiful card of daily healing, please, for Pisces. Okay. Master the step you are on. Look at all these rocks. Beautiful. Master the step that you are on, Pisces, right? Don't sweat it. I mean, they're telling you this is the road that you're going on. Take every step, I really feel that it's with this Four of Cups. I know it's stagnant, but it's also the card of just, deciding to taking your time and making the choices that you're doing, okay? You're procrastinating a little bit, but it's taking the time to examine your situation to make it better. So master the step that you are on. Let me see here if I can take, I haven't done that in a while. Let's see. All right. Oh, I only have 3. That's okay. Okay. We have the moon. Beautiful. The intuition, the moon. That to me is, of course, following your intuition. Okay? Right. Paying attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your intuition all the time. Don't forget this, because sometimes we are of the mind. I'm going to put it with him because I almost see like it's the first time. You look at these and you always see he's got butterflies at the top, butterflies here, but if you look on each side, it almost looks like they're crescent moons. So this is like, there's an idea here, even when it's an intellectual king, that there is part of you that really needs to follow your intuition, okay? And then here you have ballet shoes. This is a mention of keep it lighthearted. I know some of this is about ending things that no longer suit you, and that by no means is a lighthearted situation. But they say in between, make sure that you take time to dance. Make sure that you take time to feel light on your feet, okay? Or it's generally a real message of ending up feeling lighter on your feet, okay? Feeling like you can fly, because this is going to unburden you even more, okay, by putting the right energy. And of course you have an arrow here. The arrow is the sharp focus that you're putting on all of this, okay, on your life, on what you need to do, okay, to make this transformation. I'm going to put it on the Death card. Actually, I'm going to make it point to the Chariot, because this is your focus. This is where you need to be going, Pisces. You're awesome. You're fantastic. I'm going to pull from Spiritual Key and, what is it? Super Attractor, I think they're called. I mix decks together. The affirmation decks, I like to mix them up together. My power lies in my peaceful presence. Right. Remember to be at peace with your decisions and yourself. Always so important, okay? Keep yourself cocooned in your good feelings. It's important, okay? Find your happy place is what I'm hearing. Because it's important. Because sometimes you're going to still have to make hard decisions. And it's very important for you to reconnect into that that higher vibration of joy that you've developed so long in the last year or so, okay? So, yeah, you've got this, Pisces, okay? You've got this. I'm not meant to make you feel bad, but I'm also getting from Spirit that some of you already know which relationships are going to take the high, you're going to take the high road on these relationships. You already have an idea, you already have an inkling of what that means, right? Inside of yourself, you already know. Yeah, you already know. So just take it one day at a time. Master the step you are on. You are a trailblazer. You are a trail maker. Okay? And be very grateful that you are. It's people like you that make a difference in the world. And I believe that you will make a serious impact on the world. Whether it doesn't even have to be a loud scream. It can be just a quiet roar in the background. It's going to pick up momentum, and it is going to bring it forward to the world in a way that's going to change it forever. It's really going to change its direction. I believe in you. I'm sending you lots of love and light and lots of blessings, Pisces. Please stay safe. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I post twice a day. All the readings are timeless. You want to support this channel, watch another video. And yes, take good care of yourself. Bye now.